Hi there, this is garyryanblair, and I want you to imagine you had a safe with $5 million in it. And this safe had a combination lock that required 6 numbers to open it. How much would a tiny slip of paper with those 6 numbers on it mean to you? Well, today, I'm offering you a slip of paper with those 6 numbers on it. However, before I share it with you, let me first provide an important insight that could be holding you back from achieving everything you ever wanted. See, it used to irritate me that people would buy my material and then not put the ideas and the strategies to work in their life, while others were using it to break sales records, to write books, to pay off mortgages, and to achieve a host of amazing results. It used to gnaw at me why wasn't everybody using it. The secrets were there. The how-to steps were delivered on a silver platter. Why weren't people taking action? Well, now I know the reason. It's because of self-sabotage. Well, the truth is, if you want to achieve something and are trying and failing, or not trying at all, it's all because of the person in the mirror. You. Yes, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but the only person running or ruining your life is you. And for a variety of reasons, we often stop ourselves from achieving the very things that we say that we want. And it all happens inside ourselves, in our own mind. And it often happens without our conscious awareness. So the following is a short list of goals in no particular order that for most people will never get achieved. Not this year, next year, or any year for that matter. Now allow me to provide a list first, and the reason why immediately after. The first is getting in great shape through a diet and exercise regimen. Second, launching a business or initiative whose aim is to take control of your destiny. The pursuit of any calling in writing, painting, music, film, dance, or any creative art. Any program of spiritual enlightenment to obtain greater peace of mind. The learning of a new language or hobby so as to expand your horizons. Any course designed to overcome an unwholesome habit or addiction. Education of any kind that will provide greater career options. Any act of political, moral, or ethical courage. The decision to change some unhealthy pattern or thought or conduct in ourselves. The taking of any principled stand in the face of adversity. Any act that entails commitment of the heart, time, and money. And becoming debt-free and financially secure. So why is it these goals will enjoy very little traction in most people's lives? How is it even remotely possible that most people will barely make a dent on any of these goals? The answer is simple. It's self-sabotage. See, self-sabotage is a state of mind which damages your belief in yourself and your abilities to achieve that which you want to achieve. Self-sabotage is the thing that is holding you back from doing what you know you need to be doing. And while it can't be seen, it can't be touched, heard, or even smelled, the extraordinary thing about self-sabotage is that it makes its presence felt. It manifests itself in your body and in your mind, and it goes to work like an angry jackhammer pounding hard and long. So what does self-sabotage feel like? Well, it begins with sadness, with stress and distress. We feel like an impostor, someone who's unworthy of success, and we begin to act in ways that work to repel success. And it pervades everything, as how we think, talk, walk, and even our posture and our facial expression is impacted by it. We feel unloved, and we begin to act in self-destructive ways. In effect, we seize failure from the jaws of victory. Self-sabotage is negative energy. It has absolutely no redeeming value. It exists to debilitate, not to liberate your talents. Its goal is to take you off course and to keep you there. Self-sabotage is self-generated, self-perpetuated, and it's hell-bent on your self-destruction. Self-sabotage does not play around. It actually plays to kill. It places a bullseye on whatever it is you want to be, have, and do, and it aggressively works to kill your hopes, your dreams, and your fondest desires. And to beat self-sabotage, you must be prepared for war, as it understands nothing but brute force, and it will not give in without one hell of a fight. Now, self-sabotage is also as dumb as it is forceful. It leaves clues and has a working game plan which can be broken down, picked apart, and overcome. And there are 4 self-defeating elements that disrupt our abilities to fully pursue our goals. Everybody, and I repeat, everybody has these characteristics. The extent to which they result in self-sabotage and interfere with our abilities is only a matter of degree. And the first is negative self-talk. Now think about what happens when you begin to even consider working on a new project or goal. When you simply get the whiff of an idea that lies the slightest bit outside of your comfort zone. As if operating on autopilot, self-sabotage immediately goes to work. It wastes no time in weaseling its way into your head, planting seeds of doubt, uncertainty, and fear. And like a knee-jerk response, you immediately begin to focus on the negative over the positive, on what's bad instead of what's good, on the reasons why you can't rather than why you can. And if you want to win the battle of self-sabotage, the only way is to go through it. That small voice telling you you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, or unworthy of success is a liar. It's a no-good, rotten scoundrel. It's a son of a bitch that must be dealt with and overcome by a strong, healthy mind and a powerful will. There are some types of behaviors which tend to increase and empower self-sabotage, and one of the most common of these is procrastination. We all know this malevolent friend, which tells us of the extensive list of better things we can choose to do in the moment instead of to work on what's most important. Procrastination is a type of avoidance. By making excuses or by doing something else, you're actually avoiding the priority activity, which would lead you to the goal. Avoidance behaviors are the root of most fears and anxieties. And overcoming the gravitational pull of avoidance behavior is never easy. But it can be done, and it must be done if you have any intention of making your mark on the world. The third item has to do with focusing issues. See, self-sabotage is a devious little monster that loves to impede your focus. It thoroughly enjoys manipulating and distracting you with unnecessary and irrelevant low-level activity. You cannot afford to give self-sabotage the upper hand, nor can you afford to devalue your talents and your reputation by having a focus deficit. And without a long, sustained focus, you place a death sentence on your goals, and you eventually wind up on the endangered species list. That's how this bastard works. Self-sabotage or resistance in any way hates focus for the simple reason that it knows it's losing the fight. Focus is the ultimate power move, as the primary objective of having focus is to dominate your market, to intimidate weaker competitors, to scare the crap out of fear, and to fast-track your goals. And finally, the fourth is decreased energy and motivation. Decreased energy and motivation is the end result of negative self-talk, avoidance behavior, and focusing issues. They grind on you and they work to wear you down. So here's another good rule to remember, especially as you're working towards the achievement of your goals. While self-sabotage is always lurking nearby, the danger is greatest at the beginning and near the finish line. At the beginning, the tactics of self-sabotage are little more than the whispering of a few words of doubt. A simple boo is all it takes to get most people to give up on their goals, to throw in the towel, and to surrender to self-doubt. It's sad, but it's very true. It also presents itself when the finish line is near. When the last 10% is in sight, that's when self-sabotage goes into full assault mode because it knows it has you on the ropes. When self-sabotage knows you're about to beat it, it hits the panic button. It marshals a few psychological assaults. It lobs a few grenades. It gives you an unexpected and a costly obstacle or setback. It launches one final assault, and it slams you with everything it's got. Now, you must be alert for this counterattack. You must be wary at the end. You must strengthen your resolve, and you must enforce your will over this mother of resistance force and grab the brass ring with both hands. Now, you must be mindful that self-sabotage is real, that it plays for keeps, and you cannot underestimate the strength and the intent of this powerful resistance force. Therefore, if you're ever going to find your greatness, if you're ever going to make your mark on the world, you must decide that what you want is bigger and far more important than any resistance force which prevents you from achieving it. Self-sabotage, without a doubt, is an engine of destruction and understands nothing but brute force. And to overcome the ugly, unsportsmanlike conduct of self-sabotage, you must deploy a strong, relentless offense. You must develop an indomitable spirit, an unbreakable will, a relentless resolve to rise above the dirty tricks and the diabolical mind games of self-sabotage. You must choose to put self-sabotage behind you, to stare it in the eye, to walk straight through it and to advance towards your goals with confidence, with conviction, and with certainty. And always remember, if resistance and self-sabotage could not be beaten, there would be no Eiffel Tower, no man on the moon, and certainly no Mona Lisa. See, it's time to change the way you achieve your goals, and it will be my honor to show you how. So check out the 100-Day Challenge at 100daychallenge.com and make it the very next thing you do.